Uri, it's a pleasure to have you here today. How did the events of October 7th change how you prepare in Magen David Dom for these events on this kind of scale?
The events of October 7th emphasized how important is preparedness. Back then, Magen David Adom had a fleet of 1,700 ambulances, which allowed us to prepare for any additional escalation in the north while the atrocities happen in the south. We understood that we need a larger fleet of ambulances, and we extended it in about 20%.
Wow.
More than this, we understood that we have to ensure the people of Israel that their emergency calls are responded constantly. And this is why we fortified our dispatch centers, allowing our dispatchers to maintain the regular phone calls coming in, even under the threat of missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to October 7th, we used to use mutual aid. That means that ambulances from Netanya or from Jerusalem could assist ambulances in Tel Aviv.
Mm-hmm.
Post-October 7th, we understood that we have to train our people working in what we call an isolated island. Besides having the equipment, they had to change their mind, knowing that they are on their own and they have to trust their training, their equipment, and work alone. This proved itself during the 12 days war. And one of the key projects that we initiated is the preparedness for communities. On October 7th, Magen David Adom teams responded in the kibbutzim, in Be'eri, in Kisufim, in Nir Yitzchak, in Nir Oz. And we know that a prepared community is not only responding to itself, but this is also enhances its resilience. So this is what we did in the recent year.
And during Operation Rising Lion, Magen David Adom teams worked under heavy missile fire. How did you prepare for that?
Well, we all know that the state of Israel hasn't dealt with the threat of ballistic missiles for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And the falling missiles have created huge scenes which took very long time to survey. That made us send many ambulances to the scene, spending a lot of time in surveying it, while knowing that each and every second that we spend on the ground, another missile might come in. The fact that we prepared our teams made us able to respond with large quantities, which everyone knows their role and their responsibility, actively surveying the scene and providing the information back to our dispatch center. We prepared for several mass casualty incidents at the same time.
Wow.
And if you recall the June 15th, where missiles landed both in the city of Rehovot and both in the city of Bat Yam, Magen David Adom sent more than 400 ambulances at the same time, ambulances and motorcycles, at the same time for both of the scenes. Preparedness proved itself.
Exactly. You had time to prepare for it, and you prepared your teams.
Exactly. And this showed, and at the end of the day, it saved life, because you could see Magen David Adom responding fast, responding efficiently, while all the people of Israel had to wait in the shelters. It was Magen David Adom teams that ran out of the shelters, risking their lives. But you know what? That's our role.
Yeah.
We are protecting life in Israel, and this is what we do because this is our mission.
Absolutely sacred. And how do you see Magen David Adom moving forward after everything it's been through?
Well, I see Magen David Adom moving forward in two parallel routes. The first one is keep preparing. You know, June 24th may be the last day of the war with Iran. It was the first day for Magen David Adom preparedness for another war. We have to make sure that Magen David Adom teams are prepared, that communities in Israel are trained, that we have the equipment and the knowledge to respond. And we are doing this right now. We also are dealing with, I would say, a national mission of responding to mental health. Mm-hmm. Mental health has become a huge issue in Israel post-October 7th. And beginning on August, Magen David Adom, together with the Minister of Health, is initiating a special dispatch in which people might call and saying, listen, I have this in this medical situation, but when at the end of the day, they have mental issue.
Yeah.
So professionalists will support them. Magen David Adom paramedic has been trained in order to assist those people. We are actually connecting the mental issues with the other health issues to create one-stop shop for any medical issue that you have. And last but definitely not least, I think that Magen David Adom is Israel. If you'll go inside Magen David Adom station, you'll see all the Israeli society sitting together, and which the only disagreement is what are we grabbing for dinner. This is the only disagreement, because everybody are concentrated in the sacred mission of helping others, of doing good for somebody else. And we see many people who want to volunteer for Magen David Adom. So I see Magen David Adom as serving as a place for people to express their humanity, to join together and do things in the sake of others. I think this is key in the coming years for the State of Israel.
Thank you so much for joining us, Uri.
Thank you very much for having me.